Hello, everybody. This short video is for the leaders of the Presbyterian Church, PCRC, session, deacons, anybody else who might be interested in our candidate who is coming into town. Now, to be fair, things have moved a bit fast and may seem disorganized and not well planned. There are several factors that are at play here. I just want to explain. Normally, this is a process that is laid out at least a month and a half in advance so that people can plan to be there. Not everybody is available every Sunday to be at worship or to go to certain meetings that are called on short notice. So it is the proper way to do it is to lay it out a month and a half in advance at least, so different groups can manage and plan to get there. The time scale on this particular encounter is different. I met Charles for the first time on Sunday, the 25th of September. That was just a couple of weeks ago. Talked with him on the phone for 30 minutes. And then tried to set up a PCRC interview with Charles. That happened on the 29th of September. After that, PCRC said, we would like to run background check and do references. We did that. That was finished on October the 2nd. Meanwhile, Charles had informed us that their lease back at home in Siloam Springs will be over at the end of October. So they were sort of in between places trying to figure out, do they stay, do they extend their lease, what do they do next? Then we had homecoming coming up the weekend of the 8th and the 9th of October, and some of us thought, wow, that would be cool to bring him here to see all the excitement of homecoming and everything, and see if we can get people to talk with him and have the meetings that need to be had. So those are the factors. Part of this is trying to account for Charles and his family, their lease coming to an end here at the end of October, and needing some time to decide what's going to be happening, where are they going to be living. The other part is some of us wanting him to come during this weekend, the 8th and the 9th, to see all that this town has to offer, and also to meet with the leaders of the church. So it's messy, it's a bit too fast, I get all that, but those are the factors. So what I'm going to ask of you is to just simply do the best you can. It's not that anybody is rushing this process just to rush it or not to seek appropriate input or to ram something through. That's not it. But if you would come into this with the heart that, okay, we're trying to see whether or not this will work with Charles's family within the window that they need so that they can decide whether they are making other arrangements down there in Siloam Springs to live, or whether they are moving here, or what's happening. So those are the factors. So I'm going to put together a schedule. They arrive on Thursday nights around 8 o'clock. That's in 2 days. And they'll be here Thursday evening, all day Friday, all day Saturday. We'll be in church on Sunday and then leave on Sunday night. So that's the time span, Thursday night to Sunday night. And I'm going to put together a schedule. Do the best you can. See when you can meet with him. I think one of the most important things that need to happen this weekend is that PCRC meets with him again to see if they have the same feeling they had when they talked with him over the phone. Then I think our musicians need to meet with him. Maybe they run through a few songs, just get a sense of one another. He wants to do that as well. I think our youth and their families, if they can swing it, need to meet with him, spend a little time together, see how that goes. Session members who can make it need to connect with him at some point and get a sense of who he is and what he's about. And then finally, of course, the rest of the church staff. So those are the groups that I think need to get a sense of who he is. And so do the best you can. I know you've got other plans. I know this is not as well laid out and planned as we would all want it to be. But the factors at play I have presented to you, and hopefully you can find it within yourself to bring your best spirit, best attitude, so all of us can do the best we can and make the best decision that need to be made for the good of this church and for the ministry that we are in together. So I thank you in advance. Please look for the schedule that I'm going to be putting out and see where you can fit in as much as possible. Thank you again. Thank you for your understanding.